Well, today is a good day because I'm going to get on my fixed pan and ride it for the first time after all that work. But the Sidekick's finally agreed, after many weeks of asking, because he's been too busy washing his hair and trimming his beard, to show us what charity bike that he's bought for £1,000 or less. And he's already told me that I'm not going to be able to take the mick out of this one. And he reckons I'm going to be really impressed. Let's go find out. Okay, so I'm at the location we agreed to meet. He's not here yet, so I'm waiting for him. But it is a massive gale blowing because it's still a storm at the minute. But anyway, I'm waiting for him to come along. My pan's riding absolutely amazingly. I'm really excited and really happy that it's actually riding well. I'm just looking forward to seeing what plonker bike he's bought, because you know it's going to be an absolute bag of nails. Because it's a Sidekick. He doesn't spend good money on a good bike. So, you better hurry up. I think I can hear something coming. What is... Whoa. I see exactly what you've done here. Exactly. You've bought another pan, exactly the same as mine, because you know I can't pick it apart or argue, because I already know it's the best charity bike that for £1,000 or less that you can buy. But the biggest question of all is, how much did you pay for yours?
Well, of course I brought a pan. You knew I was going to buy a pan because I sent you the link to your pan and you bought it before I could. So I've been looking for a pan. Obviously it's the best charity bike we could buy. There's no argument about that. And I bought this for £670 MOT'd till August.
£670. Now, it's a bargain, isn't it? It's an absolute bargain. I mean, it looks a little bit more battered than my bike. I can already see it's done nearly double what my bike's done. But yeah, man, it's a pan-European. And that means that we're both going to be on the charity trip on a pan-European. But to me, this looks like an old police bike, because you've got lots of gadgets that my bike doesn't have. But there is no way you paid $670 and not done any work on this bike whatsoever.
Right, so I'll tell you what, I'll explain a bit about it. So yeah, you're right, this is an ex-police bike. Was retired in... I think it was retired about 1998. It's got full service history up until 98,000. It's not the original engine, so I've been told. The owner that had it, obviously he did loads of stuff to it while he owned it. 136,000 miles. I mean, why wouldn't I buy it? You know, I've got an ex-ambulance that is my daily driver that's done nearly 300,000 miles. So when this came up, I thought I've got to have it. So I bought this just after Christmas. Couldn't really afford it at the time. But with it being that cheap, I bought it. I put it in Andy the Wizard's garage for a bit. I went to start it a few weeks ago and it wouldn't start. But it had been sat there for a month. The only thing wrong with it was just the starter relay. So it didn't look like this when I picked it up. What I'll do is I'll get you to put a couple of pictures in now of what it looked like when I picked it up. But basically, all I've done is cleaned it, pulled all the stickers off and give it a polish. So there are a few little bits wrong with it that I've found since I cleaned it. Not much, but I can go through that now if you want. So while I was cleaning it, front tyre, yeah, that needs replacing. It's got a leaky shock on the front. I've also found a bit of metal wedged in the rear tyre, so it's got to have 2 new tyres and fork seals done. The guy did put in the listing something about he wasn't sure whether there was something wrong with the clutch or the gearbox. Personally, I just think it's the slave cylinder on the clutch, so I'm going to replace that because sometimes you can't find neutral, and once it gets warmed, it's just all a bit not very good on the clutch. So I think it's just a slave cylinder. But apart from that, Swing arm's good. The exhausts are good. She's a little well worn, but she's great. I love her. Brilliant bike.
Well, I can't really argue, can I? But I can say he did buy a bike with lots of problems, as per usual, but it's running and it's MOT. But I think the truth of it is we all know why he's into like ex-ambulances and ex-police bikes, because I used to be in the ambulance, obviously my ambulance uniform, he thinks I'm really cool and sexy. He quite clearly wants to buy bikes and ambulances to remind, you know, them of me. So the point of it is as well, he's grown a beard to look like me and he's bought a pan to be like me. So I think we all know that he just wants to be like me. So I think all that's left is for us to go for a ride together, because pan, side by side, both charity bikes, both under £1,000. He actually got one, so I'm impressed. But together, riding, let's have a good look at the Sidekick's charity pan on the road. Hi Sidekick, are you ready? Together. We could hold hands and do like little jazz stuff.
No, I'd rather not.
Little man huggles as we're going along. We could do like fist pumps. To be honest, I don't really think with the weight of this bike I'll be fist pumping you as I'm riding along, to be fair. Well, number 1 pan, number 2 pan.
No, this is number 1 pan.
No, mine's nicer than yours.
No, it's not. Mine's nicer.
Mine's got character.
Mine's got more character. It used to be a police bike. You're not going to get any more character than that.
Police or a wizard fix mine?
What?
A wizard fix mine.
Well, Wizard might be fixing mine, yeah?
You're having to push yours already.
I'm turning it around.
Right. Right, here we go then.
Let's go.
Oh, what a moment.
What a moment.
Both charity bikes, both on the road. We've got a few months to go. Got a couple more bits to do to each bike, but little bits. And then, yeah, and then we can put all those lovely stickers all over your bike.
I'm not putting stickers on it.
Yeah, you're going to put loads of stickers on. That's why we're doing it. It's a charity bike, mate. You can't just hug it, love it, kiss it and cuddle it.
I can. I don't want to ruin it by putting stickers all over it.
You can't have fallen in love with it already.
Of course I've fallen in love with it. It's awesome.
You got to go on a charity ride.
Yeah, we're going to go do the charity ride, but this is a bit of me, this bike is. I like these things, needy, high mileage things that you have to kind of nurse along to keep them on the road.
Sounds like our relationship.
Yeah, I feel like I have to nurse you along all the time. Keep you on the road.
Bless you. That's so nice of you. You're such a nice person.
I'll try.
Well, I think what we should do, as we're in this beautiful part of the country, is film a really epic scene of awesomeness. Well, we're going to end this video here today, but what I want to turn around and say is that obviously why we're doing this, why we're buying these bikes, why we're going to ride around the UK like a compass, is because we're raising money for the Rainbow Trust Children's Charity, where they help terminally ill kids and their families, and they do some amazing stuff. Now, we've raised £590 by so many generous people donating, and it would just be awesome and rock both of our worlds if we got some more donations and we got that total up even more. So the question I've got to ask you is, are you going to be next? Are you going to be the person to help us keep going, keep getting this total up, keep this entire ride alive? So coming up in the next episode, we're going to go somewhere really, really exciting. We are literally setting off from here for that to happen. But if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Please check out the shop. Please look at the patrons. They get to see the videos first. But this has been an absolute blast. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next bonkers helmet head adventure. Bye-bye for now.